Finally, we have gotten the update and the patch notes for this update. It came at like 11 PM American time, 3 AM my time. I'm like, what the flip is going on here? But we finally got the patch notes and I'm going to be going through them in this video, as well as giving you guys a slight review on the new multiplayer map that we've got, because I'm sure that a lot of you wouldn't have even been able to update your game or even play the new maps yet. So I'm going to be giving you guys a quick review on the new map and all of the relevant patch notes in today's video. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So, the new map. What can we say about this map? Well, actually, it's not as bad as you all may think. Yes, the spawns are abysmal, but the map flow is there. This map is probably the least campiest map on Modern Warfare. The games that I got into, I played like 3 or 4 games. Every single game, most players were running around. You just need to be careful of the 2-story buildings because there is a shitload of them. If you're like me, you like to run around and gun around, then this could be a perfect opportunity for someone that is good enough to sound whore you and get a very easy kill. So just be careful of the 2-story buildings. There's one in the center, like this really big building, you can't miss it. It's in the center of the map, then you've got 2 sort of either end of the maps as well. So just be careful for those. There are a few naughty head glitches in this game you'll see throughout the video. The spawns, once again, they are abysmal, as they always are in this Modern Warfare title. So just be careful on the spawns. That sort of also destroys the map flow, but overall, a pretty solid map. If they do some tweaking to the spawns, this map will probably be one of the best maps in the game, obviously, aside from Shoot House. So now on to the patch notes. Now what I've done is I've compiled the most relevant, what I think, and the most sort of game-changing patch notes all together in one list for you. If you guys want to go and see all of the patch notes after this video, there will be a link to that down in the description. But for the moment, I'm just going to be sticking to like the main sort of update and the main sort of patches in this game. So what's new? We've got the new map. I'm not even going to attempt to say that because I will fuck it up. Then we've got NVG Infected, which is the night mode of Infected, which I actually hate. I despise, in fact. Then you've got Plunder, Blood Money. They're the 3 new things that have been added in this update. Then, getting on to the patch notes. For Xbox players who have experienced in-game stuttering, that has now been fixed. Something to do with going in like rest mode or something like that, and then going back onto the game and then it's stuttering. That has been fixed, which is some good news. Then for PC, stuns are now less effective, and there have been several fixes to prevent crashes and improve stability, which blows my mind. How is PC getting stability updates when the power of these things is just phenomenal? Blows my mind. But the good news is that the crashes, and there is going to be improved stability, and stuns are now less intense, which should be also across all platforms and not just PC. Now on to the meat and potatoes, the fruit and the vegetables of my channel, Warzone, the Battle Royale. What are the updates for Warzone? So we got some new weapons that can be now found in loot boxes. The 7.25 shotgun, the M2 carbine, which is a marksman rifle, the EBR-14, which is also a marksman rifle. Then we have the 5.0 GS, which is a little pistol thing. Then we've got players who are in last stand will now drop their items upon leaving. So if you didn't know, sometimes this didn't happen all the time, but if you downed a player, for example, you shot him, it's an incredible shot, you're gassed, you want to go and teabag him, you want to go and put your arsehole in his face and like just, I don't know, shoot his body or just wind him up a little bit before you kill him. And they leave, and then they don't drop any of your stuff. So it's a lose-lose. You don't get the kill and you don't get their stuff, but that has all been changed. You now get the kill as well as getting all their stuff, so they will start to drop all their equipment and all the money that they had. Then they've added in more button layouts to Warzone. You've got the bumper ping and the bumper ping flipped, which I've got absolutely no idea what these are. Then we've got various bugs and exploits fixed, which is glitches essentially have all been fixed, or most, and potential glitches have been fixed. Players will now get a kill, like I've just said, when you've downed a player. So if you've downed a player and they've left or given up, and they've gone to the gulag, you now get this kill, which is obviously some fantastic news. Now this one is huge, and the last one that I'm going to be doing for Warzone. The loadout drops have increased prices. It was 6,500 or it was 6,000, I think, just on the dot. Now it is £8,500, which is obviously quite a big jump. Doesn't really have an effect on the game because it's only a couple of grand, which obviously isn't a lot, but it is also very good because I did think that the loadout drops were very, very cheap. Also, I think they need to do the same with the revival kit. So it's only £4,500 to revive a teammate. I think it should be now £6,500 to also revive a teammate, because otherwise, this happens to me so much. You get to the end of the game and there's about a fucking 100 players still left to kill. So obviously, this is good news that the loadout drops price has been increased, but also increased the price of the revivals. Last but not least, we all need to brace ourselves for this because this list is huge for plunder. Players can no longer stack self revives. That's it. That's all I've got for plunder. The other two there weren't really relevant, but like I said, if you want to go and see the full patch notes, a link will be down in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. Have fun playing Modern Warfare on the new update. This is LUKEY, and I'm signing out. Peace.